What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to school. Don't move.
It is really handsome. Where is my dad?
Isn't it 笑语宁骚？老黄看。He is spirited.
Who is your mother? Oh, what is the name?
The sudden ringing of the bell broke the dullness of the room. At the reminder of his son, he knew that this was a smartphone that belonged to the future. He clicked on the only familiar penguin icon on the screen. Relying on the original owner's memory, he easily unlocked the secret treasure, and he posted it with his backhand. Complain about the dynamics of your own travel. Who would have thought of this dynamic? Actually floated directly back to 1999 along the network cable. 2 topaz flags that span time and space. Rely on the penguin to complete the epic first dialogue after communication. The two of them figured it out. It turned out that it was the meteor shower that night, which made them swap souls. When 18-year-old Huang Yuqi learned about the goddess he once had a crush on. When Kyoko actually became his future wife, an uncontrollable ecstasy welled up in her heart.
By the way, did we win a lot of championships in the 400M of the Qing Games, right?
I didn't get injured on the day of the game and didn't participate.
Injured? So who gambled? Ren Tian? Then let's find a way to change it back. I have to go to the competition. Don't rush.
You stay honest first. Let's talk about it when I change our fate.
You couldn't do it last time. You can do it this time.
You wait for me 18-year-old Huang Yuqi to embark on the road of the future, walking on this street full of technology. Xiao Huang seems to be a person who is out of place with the world. He couldn't understand the hurried and fast-paced pace of the people around him. I can't understand why this world is short. Has it developed so fast in more than 20 years? Seeing others scan their mobile phones to ride bicycles, he was even more full of question marks. Is it yours?
Brother, can you borrow this car?
I'll use it. You use it. Thank you. Why can't he push it? You can push it with a little tendon.
Horse appreciation and horse appreciation are coming. I am looking for you. Thank you, brother.
A drift of the wind drove the tail and parked the car steadily in the middle of the bridge. He habitually touched his chin, desperately recalling how he crossed over from the age of 18. I remember that night was also on the bridge. Did you collide head-on with a small tram since it was a crash? Then can't you wear it back if you hit it again? He decided to find a lucky person to hit again, get into a sprint pose, close the kick and hang the gear, all in one go. He didn't forget to wave his hand excitedly.
Ouch! What are you doing?
I just do it today. I'm leading. There. You really did it. Big brother. That is right. I'm going left to right. I'm going left to right. Okay.
Looking at the car rushing over, Xiao Huang's eyes didn't blink. The speed is full of sounds. The two cars collided violently, but everything around him has not changed. There is no time-turning miracle. It didn't happen as scheduled, and he could only sit there weakly.
Why don't you go over? Friend's trick is not good. Do you still have tricks? You are ready to die from lightning. My trick is not enough, is it? Here it is. What do you say about two different things? One thing, why can't you understand people's words? I walk to the left. If you go to the right, you won't be able to spray me, and so on. Uncle, what you said, you are thinking about it. What am I pondering? Shut up. Uncle, you have a mustache. Who wants to be an uncle? How do I spray on the person in your chair? What do I say?
With a face full of vicissitudes of life, Xiao Huang took a bite of his uncle without any sense of disobedience, and the other party saw him. Maybe the spirit is not normal. Passers-by could only smile bitterly and shake their heads, turned around and left with an unlucky face. Yes, I turned to the right!
You go to the left. I'm going to the left.
Suddenly, a cry made him stunned. A familiar curly hair flutters in the wind. This is not just a dream. You want to take a closer look at the white moonlight? I've been watching you for a long time. Xiao Huang's eyes instantly widened as big as his age. The campus I had a crush on back then. The goddess turned out to be her own legitimacy, in his wife's opinion. This doesn't necessarily have to travel back. Stay here and live with the goddess. Isn't she fragrant? The first thing I did when I got home. She heard her son complaining to his mother. He said that his father started beating people for no reason today, but his wife was extremely calm. He tore off his jacket and took out a tissue, wiped his glasses. The tigress is about to exert her power.
Hey, Liu Yingzi, how did you become like this? What about me? You used to be good looking and funny. Now all you have left is to look good.
The sudden earthy love words directly pressed the pause button on the air at home. Who would have thought of this slightly greasy earthy love story? Directly teased his middle-aged wife, who was in a state of panic.
Aren't you taking sugar medicine? Why are legs so sweet? Don't get sick. Take off your clothes and take a shower.
Hearing the goddess's words, Xiaohuang told the truth on the spot. I didn't even hold my little hand, and I just wanted to sleep in a bed. This sudden benefit made the innocent boy completely panic.
I dare not know how to sleep. Tomorrow, Huang Ziao will hold a parent-teacher meeting. I'm going to work overtime. You go. Which school is good? Which school?
You don't know. You really understand.
In order to find out the situation, he came to the living room in the middle of the night. Take out your phone and send a message to yourself in another time and space.
Let me ask you, did you quarrel with Xingzi?
Why doesn't he love it? You will know when you grow up. Old husbands and wives are like this.
By the way, when the king asks, you say that the substitute asks you to eat.
Are you poor? I also have to work for them.
So what should I do if I spend money? There are still 10,000 in WeChat. You can spend it first.
A full 10,000 yuan. In the eyes of a 40-year-old middle-aged person, maybe it is not enough. Pay off a few months' mortgage. But for 18-year-old Xiaohuang, this is the confidence to buy the world. Go to work the next day. He directly changed his skin violently, and he was at a traffic light. The dazzling red-haired ghost has the same hairstyle. Stepping on the arrogant steps that the 6 relatives do not recognize. Shining appearance, colleagues were dumbfounded on the spot. This is not a cow or horse that comes to work. This is clearly a living ancestor who came to rectify the workplace.
What is the situation? Crazy. The king is big, isn't it? Do you like this? Don't look at it. Don't look at it. What is wrong? Don't move. Think about that. Yes, yes.
You respect it. Don't smile. You have been optimistic since you were a child, do you know? You are optimistic. You and our brother have a long face. A long face. Don't let go.
You let go. You eat.
小岛, won't you save it for a while? Is this our company? Yes. Why are there so many computers? This is an internet cafe.
In order to regain face, the little squad leader opened the obedience test. They played the Roberto game, thinking of sending Xiaohuang away in a wave. Let him make a fool of himself in public. As a result, I never expected that. Today's Xiaohuang is simply possessed by the god of war. After several rounds of high-intensity serial attacks, he failed without any failure. It has become a solo show of his own killing of the quartet. He put his hands in his pockets, focusing on an invincible one. How lonely it is. 10 minutes of high-intensity limit. Pulled the colleague next to him, and his thighs were about to cramp after losing one after another. Look at Xiaohuang without even breathing. There is no word opponent in the dictionary at all. Until the end, he was the only one standing in the audience. Through a thick glass window, the boss only sees interests and business opportunities. Looking at the lively Xiaohuang, he thought it was his own meal replacement powder that worked wonders. As everyone knows, in the shell of the 40-year-old, at the moment is an 18-year-old soul.
The tone and eyes of his speech are exactly the same as when he was a child. If you want to say this,
we are not relieving the spirit. We are relieving the spirit.
Just when the boss was thinking about how to make a lot of money with this miracle, Xiaohuang, who was still inside a second ago, suddenly disappeared out of thin air. A fiery red head slowly rose from between the two. In order to ensure the critical hit rate, he did not forget to put a breath of fairy energy on his finger. There is no superior-subordinate relationship here. The boss in front of him was just a small follower back then. Xiaohuang opened his mouth to see Xiaoxi with half of the shares of the branch. Dare not agree. He directly hit his temple with a series of chin blows. For Mr. Ran, the head can be broken hairstyle. You must not be indiscriminately affected by such a disaster. Mr. Ren directly panicked into an emoticon. Finally waited for Xiao Huang to stop a little. Mr. Ren, preparing to open the access control of his office, Xiao Huang directly performed a miracle. Hundreds of kilograms of sharp access control. He pushed away the automatic management of Mr. Ren.
You found out that I asked Wang Youqi to come over and repair it here immediately.
Entering the door is like going back to your own home, looking at the old classmates of the past. Now that the mixed people look like dogs, Xiao Huang is happy for him from the bottom of his heart. But this style is not big or small. In the eyes of other people's bosses, it is very unpleasant. This vice president with meals is so big.
Who is so far north? That is called the main book.
There are also foreign ones. Don't you move? Move it?
The 18-year-old soul is still stuck in the dream of calling brothers and sisters. He is still neither big nor small, squandering self-righteous friendship in the office. This made my uncle's obsessive-compulsive little side look at the messed-up room. Every second is torment. Xiao Huang suddenly found a trophy in the corner. His eyes instantly froze because he clearly recognized the trophy. It should have been his own championship honor of the Qing Games. Why is it now in someone else's office? This glance seemed to have directly cured Xiao Huang's nostalgic brain. Now is no longer the simple era of the past, in front of interests. This so-called classmate. Friendship is simply fragile and vulnerable.
You're busy. Let's have a parent-teacher meeting.
After 20 years, back to my alma mater. The school is still familiar with the same thing. But when Xiao Huang wore a non-mainstream red-haired ghost shape, swaggering, when I walked into the classroom, it instantly became the most bizarre focus in the eyes of all the parents. As soon as he sat down, he looked up, the scumbag who always loved to follow his wife.
Actually turned into a class teacher. Is it easy you? You are a teacher.
This parent, please be serious.
Watching the former follower become a serious class teacher, I almost didn't laugh Xiao Huang to death. After the parent-teacher meeting, the father and son were left alone by the teacher. Talk to him about his son's future plans. Do you want your son to continue running, or let him stop and focus on learning? The son couldn't believe his ears, you know. Just a few days ago, my father also forced himself to give up running. We must study hard. This sudden change. Let my son be surprised and happy. Lao Huang on the other side also suddenly cut off Shama's long hair, replaced with a middle-aged man's stable hairstyle. This abnormal behavior also caused concern among teachers, worried about whether this child was stimulated by something. There is something wrong in my heart.
Have you encountered anything recently? You can tell the teacher. A teacher can also be your friend.
Teacher Jiang, if you speak like this, I will say a few words to you. You see, you just graduated and have a passion for your career, which I understand very well. But sometimes your naive ideas need to be changed. Is it okay to be friends with students?
The more you take them seriously, the less they take you seriously. As the saying goes, if you don't fix it, you won't be able to fix it for a long time.
So how many students are there now? Is it Teacher Zhang? You are the most angry with the students.
Hey, sometimes you just don't talk to the point. What is the reason for shouting so much now? I don't understand. The more you tell them, hey.
Instead, they became more rebellious. You still have a hi-hi with them? I can do it myself. You're polite now.
Oh, it is Harry. I'm sorry. Understand. It is all for the sake of the child. Don't pick. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh, sit down and chat. Sit down.
I'm sorry. You see, I forgot.
This is a famous scene against Tiangang. Just caught a passing melon-eating classmate and lit a cigarette for the class teacher. This is definitely the top magic news on campus. As soon as the news came out, the whole school exploded with rumors, inherited at the speed of light. But Ishikawa Kashiwa quickly alarmed the principal.
I see which student smokes in the office with the teacher.
The wig fell off and the bald head shone. This dramatic scene. It was simply a large-scale shooting scene in the legend of the students. The butterfly effect of a rumor completely exploded.
Did you say it? Our principal's head is bald.
The principal's head was knocked off by the prize. Gently, the principal has no head in the principal.
Faced with this, in such an embarrassing situation, the principal put on his glasses in pain. Fingers poked the table hard. denounced Lao Huang's bad behavior against Tiangang, but he didn't notice his wig. But the father and son looked at the reverse hood. I want to remind, but don't dare to open my mouth to hold back my smile. It is quite painful.
Thanks for watching.
Everyone turned their heads in unison, their eyes locked on the door. The ball of hair was flowing on the director's end. The long hair is a natural original. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Served with a cup of hot tea, the director cleared his throat. Turned on the domestication mode of crazy output.
In the past 2 days, I have seen that the problem of God is too serious.
What kind of book is this now?
The father and son have a tacit understanding of the actor-level double read. Suppressed the aura of the three principles, a farce that seems absurd. Cleverly resolved, the punishment crisis hanging overhead at night. The three musketeers went home together and happened to bump into a few non-mainstream people. Bullying classmates here, according to the original Shuangwen script. At this time, the male protagonist will definitely awaken his blood and make a righteous move. But Huang Yuqi didn't play cards according to common sense at all, and took a different path to Huang Yuqi.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going home. You don't care who you are. Regardless, what should we do with the name of our national team now? It is very serious. There are police in society. There are teachers in the academy.
You are still a little hero. Huang Yiqi, you are so strange today.
You're Huang Yi. Show me his mother's book. I took a look, smiled and smiled.
Don't they just want money? My dad's village teacher told me. Things that can be solved with money.
Then don't call it back. Come back to your house. The money was lost by you like this.
Did you know?
Is it okay to think and use your brain to do things? What are you doing?